I'm back. So today is 8 weeks out from Berlin Marathon, and I don't even know where the last 10 weeks have gone. So since you last saw me, the last video of the series, of my previous series, of Can My Garmin Train Me to a New PB, I think I finished just getting my 5k PB. So that was back at the end of May, and we are now, today, the 4th of August. I guess I need to give you an update. So yeah, we are 8 weeks out from Berlin Marathon as of today, and I'm just getting ready to go on my long run. Today we have 24k, almost 15 miles on the plan today. I did do almost 7k last night, so I've got kind of tired legs today, and yeah, I've kind of set a rule this block based on a lot of coaches that say that if you are a slower runner, like me, you shouldn't really be going over 3 hours for your long run. So I'm going to cap it out at about three hours. And I have done that already in my training plan. And that has kind of been about 24k. So we're doing 24k today, just a 12k out, 12k back, and just trying to get to that 3 hour mark. So that's today's plan. So I've kind of got in a really good swing with my long runs. I always have the same breakfast. So I got up quite early this morning, had probably a bit too much food. So I had 2 like normal croissant and 2 pain au chocolat, and they were so good. I probably didn't need the second pain au chocolat, but I have so many carbs going through me now, and it's now 20 past 11. And I knew I wanted to record this before I went out. So it's had about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours to digest. So we are in the sweet spot. I've also really dialed in on my nutrition, so I know what I have on my long runs now. I still haven't got on with gels. I have tried, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the gels themselves. I just have a real aversion to them, just from stomach ulcer from 2 years ago. I just can't do it, and it's fine. A lot of people don't use gels, and to be honest, what I've been doing works really well for me. So what I do is, what I plan to do for Berlin is have 2 bottles of Lucozade Sport Raspberry. I would love the mango and passion fruit to come out in like a 4-pack, or just that you can get it more regularly stocked in supermarkets. Anyway, it's a separate topic. It is delicious though. And I fill that with Tailwind endurance fuel, which has the caffeine in. That's my preferred one. So I usually have the matcha green tea, I think it's called. It doesn't really taste like matcha. It tastes like refreshers, if anyone remembers those. So I have 1 stick spread between 2 500ml soft flasks. And then I also have 1 squashy every K. If I can. So it's been a really fun way of actually getting through a long run, is by having 1 squashy every time I hit the kilometre marker. So it just means that, one, it's like a little reward every K. I'm like, oh, sweet. But also it just kind of keeps the kind of carbs going in me, rather than eating like loads of sweets, or 4 in one go. So it just kind of spreads them out, and it's just been working. I felt really good in my long runs. So that's been how I feel long runs, and that's what I've done today. That's what I'll be doing today. So that's how it's been going. And the plan itself, so what have I been doing for the last 10 weeks? I've been following the Garmin, with a caveat. So I've been pretty much following the Garmin to the letter. I've been recording it exactly the same as I was before. So I've got this like mammoth spreadsheet on numbers, which is like the Mac version of Excel. And I just record every run I do. And I kind of give an emoji. That's like a new thing I did on how I found the run, or just like to sum up the run in a picture. So if it's been a really hot day, I've usually put like the sweaty hot face emoji, or if it's been disastrous, I put like a sad face, or I don't know. I just been kind of summing it up with a little picture, and I think it helps me like remember what that run was. And I've really been really happy with how the plan's going. I mean, if you've been following my journey since back in March, when I started the Can My Garmin Train Me to a New PB for the 10k attempt, you'll know that my easy run pace was like 7:45 a k, 8 minute a k, sometimes 8 minute 15s. And now I run at the same heart rate at 6:45 a k, sometimes a bit quicker. So I'm feeling fitter, feeling stronger. I've built my mileage up consistently over the last 10 weeks. So we're now on, well, this should be a second 50k week. Last week was also 50k. So I'm really proud of myself. I've really got into a good place in my running, which is why I thought I'd bring the YouTube back. Not to just see the highlight reel, but these will be the real peak weeks of my Berlin training. And I think it was just time to document it again for myself, but also the lovely people that were following me last time. Another bit of news, if you don't follow me on social media, I got my 10k PB. So I booked the Saucony London 10k after the disappointment in the May Worcester 10k. Just because I've been feeling really good at my training, and I did think I could do the 10k PB. And it was honestly, bar Chester Marathon, probably my favourite race I've ever done. I felt so good, and it was a hot day, but I loved the route. The crowd support was amazing. I just felt great the whole time. Like, considering I was running a 10k PB, every time I looked down at my watch, I just couldn't believe the pace I was going relative to the effort I was doing. So I think in hindsight, I could have probably pushed it a bit quicker, but I just didn't feel the need to. It wasn't my goal race of the year. You know, I've got to focus on Berlin. I probably could have really tortured myself and probably suffered a little bit more. But yeah, I got a 10k PB, so it was 57.56. And I probably could have done, I think, maybe 55 something. That was the official time, actually. I think it was a little bit less on Strava, but GPS, centre of London, whatever. So yeah, consistent training, 10k PB, 5k PB. And you join me at the end of week 10. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to go for my long run. And I thought I'd take you on along with me so you can kind of see how it goes. Be prepared to be sick of me in these sore vests, by the way. My husband bought me 2 for my birthday in June, and that's all I really want to wear now, is I literally just hand wash them every time I wear them and then get ready to wear them again. So yeah, this is going to be another little 8-week series that will take you up and to including Berlin. So I'm going to bring my camera along to Berlin, and yeah, you can see, hopefully I want to vlog the race as well. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update, what I've been doing, where we're at. Also, for anyone from the last series that remembers me getting these Hokas, yes, they are still going strong. I have done about 500k in them, and I need to get a new pair for Berlin. Actually, I probably need to get a new pair soon so I could do my last couple of long runs in them, so they're like fresh for Berlin, but not box fresh. But they're still going. They're still my favourite shoe ever. I have some other shoes to try, some other Hoka shoes up there, but I love these so much. I'm going to try and get some in London next week while I'm there. I can't really get this colourway anymore, but it's fine. It might be good to have a new pair, but yeah, they're still going strong. They're disgusting, and 500k has been done in them. So my long run and race trial outfit of choice is I've got a new race vest, because my other one I couldn't really carry 2 soft bottles, and now I know I'm definitely going to carry my own nutrition. I need to. So this is the Camelback Women's Trail Vest, I think it's called. I'll put a link in the description. It's actually really good. I do love that you can have the bottles either up here, there, and it's got a zip. It's got these, like, what do you call them? You can tighten them, basically, so it fits loads of stuff in. There's a little thing on the back which I don't really use, but that's got a zip if I ever need to like pick up stuff and put it in. That's great. The Soar race vest, 1 of 2. I absolutely love it. And then I have a pair of all day Sweaty Betty shorts, which I love, and the Hokas and my stance socks. So let's go and get my nutrition and get on this run, because I'm definitely procrastinating. So I've forgotten my sunglasses, and I've forgotten sunscreen on my body. I've put it on my face, but not my body. So never mind. Another thing I've been doing on my long runs is chunking up the long run, usually into 5-kilometre chunks, as that's how I'm gonna kind of do Berlin. That kind of factors in elevation. It means I don't get fixated on the speed of every K, but more kind of an average over 5. Today I'm splitting it up into 4 6K chunks because that divides better into 24. So yeah, I'll check back in at 6K, let you know where we're at, but just kind of keep it in zone 2 today. For some reason today, despite not changing anything, I have got serious GI issues, and I don't really know why. I haven't had anything different than my usual nutrition, but today my tummy is saying no. So I thought I'd just have a minute, see if it'll piss off. If not, might be having a little cheeky trip to Tesco, which is about a K away, for, I'm thinking, a cute combination of like an Imodium, a Buscopan, and a little trip to the loo, and we'll just see what happens. Keeping it real for you guys as always. I'm really annoyed though, because normally for the last God knows how many long runs my tummy has not had a problem, but today it's having all the problems. So we're also not wearing we are not wearing black today, so it would not be the day to risk anything, if you catch my drift. That's quite funny, pardon the pun. So I'm about nearly at 6K, nearly at my first, what would you call it, marker lap, and doing all right actually. Average heart rate's about 140. I'm keeping it like mid zone 2. I think the average pace is about 655k, which is fine. I have gone quicker on these, but today it's all about survival apparently, and I might just take it easy because I am going longer. So I'm going to try and get to Tesco. I'm on the canal path, if you can't tell. It's the only place I do my long runs, just, you know, out and back. Delightful. God bless the Droitwich Birmingham Canal. So yeah, I'm gonna keep plodding on. I do feel better for stopping. Hopefully it will just go away. If not, Tesco is probably about 10 minutes away, so I could go into Tesco and get myself sorted. It's because I'm filming. If I wasn't filming, we'd be fine. Right, onwards. Halfway through, just stop and watch. I think I did that in 6:51 average, which isn't too bad, slightly quicker than my first 6K, so as we want it. This out and back is actually, I'll put the elevation profile up here somewhere. Basically, it's uphill slightly, out, and then downhill back. Average, you kind of, because I'm following the towpath, you end up going up the locks, and on the way back you go down the locks. And I think I've done that in like an hour and 22 minutes. So yeah, about an hour and a half out, hour and a half back will probably take me. I don't know, I feel quite good now. I've had a few twisty tummy moments, nothing like it was at the 5.5k mark, so yeah. I'm nearly out of water, or should I say Lucasade on this side, and I've probably got through about half my sweets. It's very humid. I have to put the oh, there's a bee. I have to put the weather and humidity up over on this side of the screen so you can see, but yeah, it's muggy. It is very humid. It's like running in a greenhouse. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way back. I always tell myself it's downhill home after the halfway point, and I don't know psychologically if I then run quicker. But yeah, I think this is 6 weeks out from taper. I've got, you know, it's 8 weeks today. 8 weeks today, I should hopefully be finishing Berlin. So I think next week I'm going to try and do 26k, because I think that should just get me just over the 3 hour mark. And I did do just under 7k last night, so I'm not running on the freshest legs. Anyway, so I'm going to restart my watch and go home. And I'll check in with you at the 18k point. And then when we finish, I think I know where I'm going to finish up. We'll be in that throwback vile alleyway from season 1. How far we've come. Right, I'll see you in about 40 minutes. Yeah, about 40 minutes. Stop procrastinating. Gonna go back now. 18k done. That little 6k, that 6k, so 3 out of 4 was averaging 6:54k, so still kind of, I mean, I did 6:53, 6:51, 6:54, so we'll take it. This last block, this last 6k is horrific. I'm so thirsty. I've gone through both of my soft flasks. And I don't really want any more sweets because they're making me more thirsty. I've got less than 4k left. But I think this is going to be the hardest lot. I'll see if I can get it under 7 minutes k average, but I think I'm just going to be grateful to get it done and get to the end. Not been one of the best ones today, but we're getting it done. Right, I've got the goods. Lemonade, double caramel magnum, and Cadbury chocolate milkshake. Don't think I've had one of those before, but it's good enough for Philly, good enough for me. So I'm gonna open some of these now, and then we'll have a little debrief. But that was a lot. I've got a really entertaining line from where I was wearing my visor. It should go down. I'm back. I've got a chocolate milk shake, that same Cadbury one I bought from the shop, waiting in a glass with ice, and I'm going to have it in the bath, controversially, with a banana, and probably some more squash. I am so thirsty, I cannot even tell you. I probably should have drank more this morning. That was pretty grim, and it was mainly down to my tummy and just being so thirsty. I haven't been for like a professional sweat test or anything, but I know I am a salty, heavy sweater. I always have like salt remnants on my visor, and I really struggle with chafe. Mainly where my sports bra sits, and I've tried countless sports bras, all the makes, even the fancy ones, £70 a sports bra, anyone. And yeah, it's still super sweaty, so, and chafy. I have 2 scars on my back that just don't go. So, but I got it done. 24k in the bag, and it was a 50. I think I've just done a 50.5k week. So I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Just to say, I'm not going to take you with me for this run. It's not because I don't love you, I do, but it's spicy, and I'm going to struggle to film with the spice. But when I come back, if I survive, I'll give you a debrief. I got distracted watching the men's 1500 metre final, and Josh Kerr, who's just got second. Silver, hooray. So sorry, I was very distracted. Run is done. It was pretty hard. I averaged 5:34k over the 4 efforts. The last one I barely survived, but we've averaged out at 5:34k, and Garmin won in 5:35. So success. So that was 10k done tonight in an hour and 3 minutes, and considering that I walked a lot of the recoveries, I don't know if I would recognise this Lucy. If someone said, oh, by the way, in August you're going to be able to go out for a Tuesday night tempo session, bash out an hour and 3 minute 10k with walking breaks in there. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased tonight. It was a bit of a hard effort. My leg held up. I managed to fall on my knee as I got home, which isn't ideal. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get in the bath and get ready for a little trip to London tomorrow, which will hopefully make a nice addition to content. I'm gonna go to the saw shop. Gonna get a new pair of the Cielo X1s. Not sure whether to get a different colourway or to repurchase the same colourway. Might ever change if they've got the white and orange ones. But yeah, it's really nice being back. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for a fun-filled day in London.
Good service on the rest of the line. The London Overground is partially closed.
So I'm just in Shizzy Alleyway from season 1. I didn't get to do the Hoka Run Club last night because they cancelled it because of the riots. So although my channel isn't a place for news on political events, what the fuck is the world coming to? What's wrong with people? Peaceful protests, absolutely fine. Smashing up their own town to make a really, really fucking wrong point, not cool at all. So anyway, they cancelled the Hoka Run Club tonight because of all the riots that were planned. So that was a shame, but I did have a lovely time in London, just doing a bit of solo running apparel and shoes. Yeah, shopping for running shoes and for running stuff. It's so miserable. So yeah, managed to still do about 17,500 steps yesterday without even doing a run. But when I got home, it takes me so long to get to London. By the time I got to London, I did what I needed to do, and we only found out an hour and a half before the run club started that it wasn't going ahead. So I just got the first train back out of London, also because I was a bit scared. I got the first train back out of London, and I didn't get home till just after 7:30, and I was absolutely shattered because I'd had such an early start to get down to London. So moved my rest day. So when I get back from this very very rainy dog walk, I'm going to talk you through how I plan out my week to make sure that I'm getting the right amount of mileage, and I'm definitely going to do it when I get in because it is weighing it down. So yeah, let's get back from walking the dogs, and yeah, I'll show you how I plan my week because that's obviously changed things yesterday. Right guys, I am back and I'm feeling really rough. The shingles be shingling. Again, it's just really painful. So, and I'm just feeling really wiped out actually. I thought I was really tired last night because of all the travelling and all the walking, but I'm just feeling a bit rotten. Standard because I'm filming. So I thought I'd just show you the plan for this week as it stands, and as we're about halfway through the week now because it's Thursday, I thought I'd just kind of show you how I plan out my week with the Garmin daily suggested workouts and my kind of method for, I don't know, just how I've been basically putting this plan together with Garmin and my brain for the last 11 weeks. This is the 11th week I've been following this. And also all the weeks before when I was doing the 10K Series 1 thing. So this is where we're at the moment. I'm a Mac girly, so I'm just using Numbers, which is essentially Excel, and I'm shit at Excel. So I've just kind of made this as simple to understand. There's not too many crazy formulas going on, and also easy for me to kind of look back and reflect on. So this is just kind of what I do. I usually have a look after my long run on the Sunday and then plan out the following week. So the only two whizzy bits of it, Excel, if you could call it that, is this cell here, which adds up my mileage, and this cell, which works out the percentage increase or decrease from the week before. It's just so I know whether I'm getting like 10% increase or anyway, that's all that does. Everything else is Garmin and just my method of tracking it, really. So now that Garmin allows you to choose your training days, you can put in your rest days if you want. So I chose Monday, and I did take a full rest day Monday, as we know. And then I inputted Wednesday as my rest day when I got home last night. So when it was very obvious I wouldn't be doing a run, I just put it in as a rest day, and it kind of overwrote that day, and then overwrote that day. It's probably better English. So very sad. So then it kind of adjusted the plan for the rest of the week. So this is what the rest of the week looks like. So today it wants me to do a 38-minute base run, which I'm so grateful for because I am absolutely shattered. I also, the challenge starts this weekend for the Power Zone cycling running challenge. I can't really talk today. I'm just going to do 6k easy tonight. I might not even get to 6k. My plan is really to do, it's vile here today, as you saw at lunchtime. So I'm going to do a 5-minute warm up run on the treadmill, followed by a 30-minute run class, and I'm just going to take it super easy. Probably won't get to 6:35 pace, but whatever. I think I'll do it by heart rate on the tread, because my Garmin's got no idea how fast or slow I'm going, so I'm just going to do it by heart rate. But my plan is just to keep it in zone 2. So I kind of, obviously I haven't done any of this mileage, so I look at the Garmin daily suggested workouts for the rest of the week, and I kind of plan out how far that run will take me based on previous experience of knowing roughly how far I get to in that time at that pace, or I can compare it to a previous week. So I kind of go, oh yeah, well I did a 46 minute there, or I can just go, oh well, I did 43 minutes there in 6k. So I can kind of judge based on previous, and then that gives me a rough estimate for this week. Now Garmin only wants me to do 1 hour and 15 minutes on Sunday because it's stupid, and doesn't realise that we're 7 weeks until race day, obviously. So I won't be doing 1 hour and 40 minutes on Sunday. I'm going to be doing 26k. So I've kind of worked backwards from that, and also everything kind of lines up nicely. So rest day was yesterday, rest day was Monday. Cross training, I would love to have been doing some cross training this week, but I am not in a place to be doing it. So we're going to just kick that one to next week. And yeah, when I finish work later, I'm going to go and do 35 minutes. Those 2-3 minutes will, I think I've got 37 minutes today, actually, not 38. It's 37 minutes. So yeah, Garmin will just go over those 2 minutes. But yeah, that's how I plan out my week. And then once it's done, it kind of looks like that. That's last week. So I usually give it a little emoji, as well as my average pace, average heart rate. And then if there's an effort, for example, for the tempo run on Tuesday, it asked for 5:35 a k. So I do the average pace for that whole run, and then what I averaged out in those particular efforts, and then an emoji to just a visual representation. I've been doing that, and it's been actually quite nice. Like I did a moon because I did that one really, really late. Obviously, I had bad tummy and heat on that day, so yeah, I usually just put a little emoji to kind of, I don't know, spark my brain on how I think it went. I think that was a tropical house run. So that's how I put in there. Anyway, I digress. This is how I plan it out. So yeah, thanks for bearing with. I'm really annoyed about this week. Not being. I'm really annoyed how shit this week is. I was so hoping it'd be good. Now I started recording again. But anyway, bear with. It will get better, hopefully. So I'll see you later for the run. I feel like holding the mic is absolutely fine, but clipping it to my clothing is a bit of an ick. So, yesterday, although the Hoka Run Club didn't happen, I did manage to do a bit of run shopping, as I mentioned, on the dog walk. So, it's quite exciting. I got a new pair of these are not the new pair, these are the old pair, in case you can't tell, because they are just covered in miles and miles and miles. To be fair, they've had an amazing time and I'm going to still use them for my training. But I needed to get a new pair because there is no question that they will be my Berlin race shoes. So I got a new pair, and my husband very kindly lent me his Vitality discount, so I got them 50% off from Runner's Need. So I couldn't. I mean, he's never going to run, so I mean, I'd love him to start running, but he won't. So I profit from that. So they did have the orange colourway that I've got now in, but I thought for Berlin we'd have a bit of a change. So I got this colourway, and in the pictures they look a bit scuffed actually. I haven't worn them. Anyway, they're like, from an angle, red, orange and black. They kind of look more black on the heel on the website. I'm annoyed about this scuff. So they've been worn before. Deal with that off camera. Anyway, and the most exciting bit of this is they've changed the laces. So yeah, the laces have been changed. So no more of that horrible coming undone. They're like just proper laces. So these are my Berlin shoes. I'm gonna take them on the tread tonight and give them a go just to check they are okay. That scuff is bothering me. I'm going to clean it off quickly, and then I'm going to probably take them for a long run as well, but otherwise they will be kept back in the box until Berlin. But the red, orange and a bit of black on the heel, which is looking silver on camera because it's reflective, does look like the German flag. So yeah, hooray, new pair of Hokas. I just wanted a new colourway. So if we do a bit of a comparison. Oh, they have seen some things. They're ready for new. Yeah, ready. I was ready for a new pair. So I'm going to put these on, get changed, and just get 35 minutes easy done on that treadmill, and then just have a very chilled evening. Hey guys, we have made it to Friday. God, this week is such a bit of a mismatch. I don't know how this is going to come out in the editing. But yeah, we've made it to Friday, and yeah, last night I was planning on doing like 2 20-minute runs. So I was doing this 20-minute pace targets run on the Peloton tread, and then I was just going to do like another 20-minute easy run just to kind of make it up to 40 minutes, I've decided, as I got on the tread. And after that first 20 minutes, I felt so poorly. I am still dealing with the shingles. It's like the pain is definitely spreading around my side, which is not ideal, but it's also made me feel really tired. I'm trying to keep going though, because I don't feel like completely like dead. Also, going to add in another activity today. So I am adding in a 30-minute Power Zone Endurance bike class from the challenge. As this challenge kind of started on Wednesday, I'm going to get one of the rides done and ticked off. So I'm just going to do the 30-minute one. So yeah, it's lunchtime now. So I'm going to take the dogs for a quick walk, and then I'm going to come back and do my 30-minute Power Zone Endurance, and then yeah, straight after work I'm going to get done that base run. So hopefully we're going to have a better day today, but it's just reality. As it was last time, this is just the ups and downs, and very realistic a week in marathon training if you're not an influencer and you also do a full-time job and have responsibilities outside running. So yeah, I'll see you later for bike and an easy run.
A long, slow distance, all day kind of pace. You and I could go for a little bike ride down the Westside Highway, and except for the fact that there's 9 million people in our way, we can have an easy. That's not true. But you already knew.
Right, it's run time, but I need a snack, because every time I go out for a run and I don't eat, I get to the 20-minute mark or the 3k mark, whichever comes first, and I crash and burn, and I end up at the petrol station drinking sports drinks and usually an ice cream or a chocolate bar to try and get myself pepped up ready. So I need to learn to eat, and this is my fault because I don't eat breakfast. Just can't stomach anything before 11 o'clock. So then I don't end up having my lunch until like 1:30, which is really just breakfast because I don't eat anything until like 1:30. And then I go from like 1:30 to 4:30 not eating anything. And then I wonder why I don't survive my runs. So I'm going to go and have Rice Krispie Square and then go. I completely forgot to record a little outro for this day, but yeah, it was a really good run. No, I don't usually do my long run on a Saturday, but it is going to be so hot tomorrow. Well, I got about not even half a k down the road, and the pain, the shingles has got worse. It's called something else. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. It's like internal shingles, and it just affects one of my nerves. Annoyingly, it's like on my rib cage, so where my pack and my top are, every step I took was just... The only way I can describe it is like someone's rubbed stinging nettles on you. So yeah, I just couldn't do it. I knew I couldn't withstand the pain for that 3-hour run. I've got two options. I can't run with a top on because the top, like even just fabric touching that part of my ribs that goes around my back, it's like my lower rib cage on my left, is just so incredibly painful that I just can't wear anything on that side. So I can wear a bra because it's just under where my bra is, but like my hydration pack, just a top, even how light and beautiful the Soar vests are, just not going to work. So I've got a few choices. I can go on the tread. I don't want to spend 3 hours on my tread, but you got to do what you got to do. Or I do laps around where I live, so I could keep my like hydration, fuel by my house and then just come and get it. That's another option. So yeah, not ideal, but this is what happens in the block, and this is the tough week. So I've just got to kind of decide what my other options are, to be honest, because I didn't get this far to only get this far. So I haven't run today, and I'm not going to get my 52k for this week unless I went out and did 30k tomorrow, which I don't think is probably possible. And that's okay. I could have a lower week this week. It's just really frustrating. I'm glad I'm documenting it because I know I'll come back and watch this after Berlin and have thoughts and feelings about the decisions I made at this time. But my fitness is in a good place. I've just got to find a way around this issue, and I know it's not permanent. Annoyingly, this could last for 3 to 5 weeks. So this is just going to be a test of my tenacity. So yeah, it's Saturday night and I'm going to play the PlayStation instead in a bath. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'm hoping for an overnight miracle and that I wake up and it's gone. But also, as it's viral, I know that unless I rest, it's just not going to get better. You never. Hello. So distracted. I just know that without rest, because it's viral, it's not going to get better unless I rest. So let's see if I can just take my foot off the accelerator slightly and try and get a sweet spot of maintaining fitness but not making this, I can't remember what it's called, it's like ZY something, it's not easy to say. Let's see if I can just find a way around it. But this is a great start to the series. Right guys, I will see you in the morning and I will give you an update. So it is 8:30 on Sunday, and I'm still in a lot of pain. I've got options. I could go on the tread, but I don't really want to go on the tread for 3 hours. I'm still determined to get this 3 hour long run done, or as long as I can. I mean, I've only done 20-ish K this week, so have I done 20K this week? Yeah. So the problem is, even if I do the 26K plan, I'm not going to go for 50K this week, and that's okay. I just need to let that go. But yeah, the pain is just not good. It's just like the worst sunburn. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like the worst sunburn you've ever had, and then just rub it in stinging it off. Basically, so that even like nice cotton fabric, any kind of fabric on top, just feels like the worst, most uncomfortable, horrible pain imaginable, because it's just affecting that nerve. So this could last for weeks and I just need to find a way around it. So I think I just need to withstand the pain, because the pain going to be as bad as how frustrated I am that I'm not getting my long runs done? But also, is this pain going to go away unless I rest? I don't know. No. So we have croissants in the oven. I'm going to make a coffee. I'm going to have a smoothie and try and get some carbs in. And I'm just going to see how long I can go. Might be the only way of doing it really. It's going to be a warm day, so I'm up early. So I'm going to have a coffee while the croissants bake, and then I'm going to have those and get my head in the game and just go. About 3K in. It's really warm, as we know, and very humid. Running without a top on, I'm very self-conscious about. I feel like all my fat is just jiggling in the open. But it's better than being in pain, because the way I've got my vest quite high up, and just the bra on, it still hurts, but it's like manageable. My pace is definitely slower this week, and that's fine. Today's all about time on feet, so I'm going to get to 90 minutes and I'm going to turn around and just give myself a big pat on the back for not giving up this week and getting out here, because it is 7 weeks today until Berlin. So yeah, I'll catch up with you shortly. Guys, I pushed on. I was feeling really good. So I've got all the way to 13.6k. Now you're probably thinking that's not half of 26k, Lucy, and you would be right. 0.6k is the distance between my house and the shop. The shop that sells lemonade, ice creams, all that good stuff. So I thought if I go to 13.6, I do 13 back. My maths is right in my head, yeah, because then I've done 13 from the 0.6 point to 20. Do you know what I mean? It'll work out as 26k. So I'm really proud of myself because the weather, as you can see by the sweat, it is warm. It's very muggy, very humid. But I'm really proud of myself for pushing on. Sorry everyone, sorry for you. This is where the pain is, like here, there. So this has actually worked out really well. I'm not wearing a top, although apologies to everyone that I'm flashing a lot of skin to. So yeah, I've just made it to this tunnel. It's called the Quickly Tunnel. It's got bats in. I have run through it before on a 30k long run, but we're not doing that today. We've got a few days for that. So anyway, so I'm going to push on and get back to the shop. But super proud of myself. This week is not a complete disaster. Yay! Sports drinks. What would you have? What would you have? I'm going to go and check like by the milk in case they've got anything there, but no sports drinks. Right, we have hit the half marathon point in under 2.5 hours, which is great. I've got, oh lovely, tropical juice, which is going down like a treat. Loads of sugar, another hydration tablet in each, so it's nice and fizzy. So yeah, and I took on a gel, which is huge for me because it's such a, I'm so averse to them since the stomach ulcer 2 years ago. So super proud of myself for being brave, even though my brain was like, no, I did it anyway. You know what, it stayed in. So I just need to keep going now. 5 more K. Just a park run to go. Just a park run. And we're done with clean hair. And I'm just so proud of myself for getting that done. I actually really evenly paced that run again. And I'm really pleased with my pacing. Like, I feel like in my last marathon block I had a real tendency to go out very fast and then kind of slow down and just struggle all the way to the end of the run. But I'm really happy with how well I paced it and also how well I fueled it. I didn't actually take any sweets out with me yesterday, so it was all like Lucozade, Tailwind, and then I stopped at Sainsbury's at the about, I don't know, point that would have been, maybe the 16k, 18k mark, to just kind of replenish my I was going to say water, but like basically just filled it up with juice. So yeah, I'm really proud of this week. And also, I'm also not beating myself up too much about not getting over 50k this week. I know that was the goal, but I'm really happy with 45k. It doesn't even look like that disastrous on the whole scheme of like the mileage. So yeah, I'm really pleased, and I'm really sorry this one is such a long one. I'll try and make next week's a little bit shorter. I didn't really realise until I was putting all the footage together just how long this one was. So thanks for sticking to the end if you managed to, even if you skipped through or watched on like twice the speed. I appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, we're going to go into week 12, and I'll see you next week for another week as we get closer to Berlin Marathon. So yeah, 7 weeks today, and I'm hoping it's going to be good. So thanks for watching. It's so nice to be back, and hopefully a better week next week, and a more cohesive one for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.